Hey, good morning, everyone. My name's Chloe. We're going to do a little bit of yoga together this morning. So let's all find our seats somewhere where we can comfortably sit. Okay, I'm just going to find this chair right here. All right, so welcome and good morning. Happy Monday morning. I'd like to start our yoga practice with a little bit of a grounding sequence just to get us into our bodies. So again, we'll find a comfortable seat with a long spine. Think of the energy coming out the top of the head. Really root your sits bones into the chair and sit up nice and tall. Let's try not to slump, right? Like my kids do, my middle schoolers. Sit up tall, press the feet into the ground. You might like to lift up the toes, wiggle them a little, spread them, and press them back into the ground. Let's roll the shoulders up towards the ears and down and back. Big breath in and blow it out. Wonderful. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to do is a little bit of breathing practice because yoga is all about linking movement and breathing, and that's one thing that's so special about it. So in our comfortable seat, we'll place our hands on our thighs. So we're going to inhale, and on the inhale, you're going to fill the belly, the rib cage expands, the lungs fill and expand all the way up to the collarbones, kind of like your torso is a big balloon. You're filling it up with nice fresh air. And on the exhale, the lungs empty, the ribs fold in, the abdomen empties. Now the balloon is empty. All right, so let's try a few more at our own pace. Inhale, fill the belly, expand the ribs, expand the lungs. And exhale, the lungs empty, the ribs fold in, the belly empties. All right, and a few more, just at your own breath, your own pace. Great, and now let's go and add one more detail to this. They say it's in yoga, it's very calming to the nervous system to make each exhale a little longer than each inhale. So what I like to do is inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 6. So let's just give that a little try, experiment, right? Okay, so inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very nice. Let's try a few at our own pace. Just play with those ratios a little. Very nice. And then just gradually come back to normal breath. And the third thing I like to do before we start moving and breathing together is to share an intention with you or a positive thought. So the one I have for today, I have a little help from one of my daughters here. She drew me a little picture to illustrate my positive statement. So my statement for today is one of my favorite quotes. It's by Maya Angelou. And she says, "Nothing can dim the light that shines from within." And if you can see here, my daughter drew a few little candles for us to help us visualize that. So one really beautiful thing about yoga is that it really helps us to connect with our inner light and to help us carry that throughout our lives and share it with other people. So my hope for you today is that you do connect with your inner light and really feel that shining inside you and shining out to others. Okay, wonderful. So again, let's reset. Make sure we're sitting up nice and tall. So on the inhale, we're going to reach up, press the fingertips together, and exhale, the arms float down. Inhale, reach, press, and the arms float down. Make your body nice and big. Inhale, reach, press, and the arms float down. Great. Now we're going to inhale, and on the exhale, we're going to arc over to one side. So kind of like you're making a rainbow with the side of your body. See if you can breathe into the side body. Inhale, nice and tall, center. Exhale, arc to the other side. Inhale, center. Arc to the other side. Inhale, center. Arc to the other side. Inhale, center. And release. And now we're going to bring those fingertips to the shoulders. You're going to press in, give yourself a little massage maybe. And we're going to just roll the shoulders forward. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now roll back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release the arms. Now we'll do these with full arms included as well. So 1, and again, you can make these as large or small as you like. 2, 3, that's a big circle, and here's a small circle. And we're going to go backwards. Again, up to you, play with the size of the circle. 1, and make a smaller one here. 2, now I'll make a large one. 3, and 4, and release. Shake out a little bit. Again, let's bring the fingertips to the shoulders. We press, inhale, and on the exhale, small twist to one side. Inhale, center, small twist to the other. Inhale, center, twist to the other side. Inhale, center, and twist to the other side. And release. And now we'll bring the hands, the palms right to the thighs, sit up tall. Now we're just going to work the torso a little bit and bring attention to this area of the body, warm it up. So you're going to think that your torso is inside a glass jar and you're going to move it just like this so that all parts of your torso are touching all the inside parts of the glass jar. And again, you see I'm making my circle kind of small. I'm making sure to go back, side, forward, and side. You can go a little bigger. You can play with that. Really go back, really go side, really go forward, really go side. And again, the trick is to keep the sit bones rooted to the chair. Do not move them. Okay, I think I lost track of our count, so let's just reverse. We'll go the other way. We don't need to get too Becky about how many we've done. I like to maybe try to do 4 to 6 each side. So here I'm doing a kind of larger circle. I'm really coming forward. Now I'm going to do a smaller one. You get the benefits of the movement either way. So small, medium, or large, totally fine. Okay, and come back center and release. And now we're going to cross the arms just like this. Give yourself a little hug. And we're going to squeeze through the arms a bit. And on the inhale, we're going to lift the upper torso. And then we'll come down. Lift the upper torso. It's like a mini back bend. And down. And heart centered to the sky. And release. Okay, great. Now we're going to work the core a little more intensively now that we're warmed up. So we'll place the hands on the thighs again. And this time we're going to do what's called a seated cat-cow. So on the inhale, you're going to really, really arch the back, really moving through the spine, creating space between the vertebra and the spine. Heart center, up to the sky, and then exhale, nose to navel. The spine really curves. Inhale up and move slowly here, like really deliberately going through each part of the spine. The spine is such an important part of our body. It really provides structure to the whole body. It supports a large part of our body weight and it protects a lot of very important nerves. So a good way to keep it nice and healthy is to practice some of these beautiful yoga movements really mindfully. Okay, great. Heart up and down. Okay, so now we're going to try some spinal twists, a little bigger than the shoulder twists we did before. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, you're going to bring your hands to one side. You're pressing with one hand on the chair, pressing with the other hand on your thigh. You're looking gently over your shoulder. Breathe here. See if you can breathe into the back body. And inhale, center. Exhale, other side. Press, press, press with those hands. Tall, tall, tall. Just because you're twisting doesn't mean we slump, right? We still stay tall. Breathe into the back body. Inhale, center. Exhale. Inhale, center. These look beautiful, guys. And in yoga, they say that spinal twists really help activate the parasympathetic nervous system. So it's the system that calms you, the rest and digest system. Inhale up. Last one to each side. Watch, we're going to change it a little bit. So we're pressing, we're twisting, we're lengthening in the spine, and we could choose to reach. So energy out those fingertips. And replace. Reach up and press and reach and extend if you choose. Energy at the fingertips. And come back to center and just wiggle it out a little bit. Maybe you want to shake out the feet, bring a little blood flow to the legs and the arms. Okay, one big breath in. One big breath out. Okay, now we'll move on to some leg work. So what you're going to do is you're going to clasp your hands behind the back of your leg like your hamstring. You're going to bring the leg up, press it out, bring it in and down, and up, and press, and in, and down, and up, and press, and in, and down. Now we have a last one. We'll change it up a little bit. Lift, press. Now we're going to point the toe. You're going to circle it one way and circle it the other and bring it down. Other leg. So we're going to lift, squeeze it into the core, pressing through the heel, bringing it back in and down. Sit up tall the whole time. In, press out, in and down, and in, press out, in and down. Here's our last one. In and press, point, and then you're going to roll the ankle a little bit. It's okay if it crackles. Mine sounds like it's crackling this morning, like chilly Monday morning. And release. Okay, now we'll come back to our original leg, our first one. You're going to lift it in, squeeze it to the torso. You're going to open it a little and bring it in. You'll open it, you'll bring it in. The rest of the body still, you open it, bring it in, open it, and now you're going to lower it. And the heel is going to rest on your other ankle. The knee is kind of open. Your toe can rest on the floor. If you like, you can also pick up your foot, place it on the supporting leg. I'm going to just place my toe down for today. This is our tree pose. And here you can choose to press your palms together. You can even press the fingertips together as we did in the beginning. There's a really cool thing about this hand shape. In yoga, we say that there are 5 layers of the self. So it's said that this hand shape or mudra represents the 5 layers of the self. So you can try that and press again. You can also choose to bring the hands up. And let's float them down now. We'll return that leg. So let's go to the other leg. We're going to play a little bit with warming up the hip. Bring it in, bring it out, bring it in, and down. And up, out, in, and down. Up, out, in, and down. And now up. Rotate it out. You're going to let it lower. Okay, so you're making your tree shape. Here you can choose to press the hands, press the fingertips, press up. We have a lot of choices here. You can even choose to open up and press out through the palm. So here we're really opening up the body. And trees are so wonderful in yoga. They're a big part of the yoga experience, and they symbolize stability. They symbolize staying strong no matter what happens. You know how trees can stay strong even in terrible weather. They bend, they sway, sometimes they look like they're going to tip, but in the end, they come up strong, right? They adapt to the different seasons. So it's a nice symbol, you know, for us as well. It's even something I tell my little students, my children. You know, the tree is such a great symbol of strength and resilience and flexibility. Okay, great. And we'll release here. We'll bring the leg in. I kept you guys there a little long. All right, we're going to finish up with a full body star movement. So this is pretty cool. Bring your arms over. Again, you can massage your arms like this. Okay. And on the inhale, you're going to stretch up, up, up. And on the exhale, you'll come in. Inhale, stretch, heart center up. Exhale, come in. Next one, let's play with it a little. You can stay here with just the arms. You can also choose to walk the legs out. Okay, now we're in a star. And exhale, arms come in and feet walk in. Inhale, stretch. You might choose to walk the feet out. Here, see if you'd like to tilt. We've got a tilting star. Tilting star to the other side. There we go. Here, you might like to tilt your star and just lift the other foot, maybe an inch off the floor. Pull the core and navel to spine. The core will help you here. And come up and let's try if we like. Again, these are all just choices and playing with movement. Lift the foot and come up and release the hands. Maybe hold the chair so you can support yourself as you walk your feet in. And then give ourselves one squeeze through the arms. Maybe squeeze through the legs. Reach down to the sides of the legs. And now let's close our practice by placing our palms together. Press those hands together, close the eyes. And I'd like you to see if maybe you can take a moment to see if you sense that inner light. Maybe it's a color, maybe it's a feeling, maybe you just feel a little more peaceful or happy than when you started the yoga practice. And if you don't feel anything, that's fine too. You know, these things are all just ideas and suggestions. And as we have our eyes closed, I'd like to thank you all so much for sharing your practice with me and your time and your energy. It has really been my honor to teach all of you, and I very much look forward to our next class. Let's press the hands into the heart center, open the eyes, and the light in me sees the light in you. Thank you again. Okay, I hope you all have a beautiful day. I'm just going to walk over to my camera here so I can wave to everyone. Bye and thank you. Have a lovely day. Till next time.